Anjane Asana. You're going to come onto all fours and bring your right foot in between your hands into a lunge. Now let your hips sink forward here. And you should feel a good stretch throughout the front of the left thigh. So this is getting into your left quad and your hip flexors. If you feel a good stretch here and this is enough for you, then I want you to stay here. If you need a little bit more in this pose, then walk your hands to your right thigh, but keep pressing your hips forward and down, and then reach your left arm straight up towards the ceiling. Draw your belly back, draw your ribs back, squeeze your glutes, let your hips sink a little bit lower. Reach your left arm up and take your arm back behind your ear. Be long in the whole left side of your body. Deep inhale, reach up a little bit higher. Exhale out. Do 2 more breaths just like that. Let your hips sink low. Inhale, reach your arm a little bit higher. Be long in the side of your body. Exhale out. Last time, deep breath in. And exhale, release your hands down to the ground. We're going to do the other side. Take your right knee back. Bring your left foot forward. And then let your hips sink forward. So bring them forward, stretch out the back leg a little bit. So if you're already feeling a good stretch here, then just stay right where you are. Again, you should feel this through the front of your right thigh and also through your hip flexor, a little bit higher up on your hip. So if you need a little bit more of a stretch here, then walk your hands to your left leg. Let your hips stay low, and then reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Take your arm bone back behind your ear. The more you stretch your arm, the more of a stretch you'll get through the side of your body on down into your hip flexors. Let your hips sink forward, maybe a little bit deeper. Bring your right arm back. Reach, 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 reach. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. 2 more deep breaths. Inhale, reach your arm a little bit higher. And exhale out. Last one, deep breath in. And exhale, slowly release your hands down to the ground. Bring your left knee back. The next pose is called Parshvattanasana. Bring your right foot in between your hands, tuck your back toes, and lift your back leg into a lunge position. And then from here, you're going to begin to straighten your right leg. Don't worry if it doesn't straighten all the way, that's fine. Just work where you're at. You should feel this through the back of your right thigh and your hamstrings, and you'll also feel it in your left calf muscles. So press your left heel down towards the floor. It may or may not touch, that's fine. If you feel a little bit imbalanced, you can always bring that back foot in just a little bit. And when you do that, you may be able to bring your left heel down towards the floor. Pull your right hip back, left hip forward. Keep your hips squared to the front. And again, a slight bend in your right knee is fine. Take a deep breath in, press your hands into the ground. Reach your chest forward. You want your spine to be nice and long, not rounded at all. Do that again. Press your hands down, nice deep breath in. Reach your chest forward. And then exhale out. Bend your right knee. You can wiggle your left foot back a little bit more. Take the back knee down and take your right knee back. Let's do the other side. Bring your left foot forward. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee off the floor. And then begin to straighten through your left leg. And maybe it just straightens a little bit, and that's fine. And if you need a little bit extra, you can bring that back foot in just a little bit more. Press your right heel down towards the floor. Pull your left hip back, right hip forward. Good. Press your hands down into the floor. Reach your chest forward. Nice deep breath in. Exhale out. Be long in your spine. So if you find that you're really rounded forward, bend your front knee so that you can have a straight spine. That's the most important aspect of this pose. Take 1 more breath in, press your hands down, reach your sternum forward, and then exhale, bend your left knee, wiggle your right foot back, take your knee down, and take your left knee down. come up onto your shins. Make sure your knees are about hip distance apart. This next one is called Ustrasana. It's a back bend pose, so it'll stretch out the whole front of the body, shoulders, chest, abs, and the fronts of the thighs. Take your hands back behind you at your low back, fingers facing down towards the floor. Squeeze your shoulders together, squeeze your elbows together. Press your hips forward, squeeze your glutes, and at the same time, lift your chest up towards the ceiling. If you'd like to look up towards the ceiling, that's good too. But press your hips forward, squeeze your elbows together. And then as much as you can, lift your sternum, lift your chest straight up towards the ceiling. Good. Now, if this is too easy for you and you need more, you can always walk your hands down your thighs to get a little bit deeper into a back bend. You could even reach back for your heels, press your hips forward, open your shoulders up, lift your chest up towards the ceiling. So work wherever you're at. Take one full breath in here. Exhale out and then slowly release out. Sink your hips back towards your heels and come down to a comfortable seated position. Take your left leg out to the side, right foot to the inside. So a staggered stance here. And this one is called Pavrita Janu Shirshasana. It's going to get through the hamstrings, the adductors, your inner thighs, and also get a nice stretch through the side of the body and the low back. So from here, lean your torso over to the left side, just a nice side bend. Hook your elbow to the inside of your left thigh and press your elbow into your thigh so that you start to twist your body open towards the ceiling. So twist open, lift your chest up towards the ceiling. Good, and then on your inhale, reach your right arm all the way up and over your ear. And don't lose your activation here. Continue to press your left elbow in so that you twist your body open. Reach your right arm straight. Straighten your elbows, straighten your wrists, straighten through your fingers. Take a nice deep breath in. If you need more of a stretch through the side of the body, reach your right arm closer toward your ear. Press your left elbow in, open up a little bit more. Relax your face, relax your jaw. Nice deep inhale. And exhale, slowly come out of that. Extend your right leg out to the side. Bring your left foot in, and we'll take the other side. Same thing. Lean your body over to the right side. Hook your right elbow to the inside of your thigh and use that to press into your thigh so that you can open your chest, open your whole torso up towards the ceiling. Good. Inhale, reach your left arm up and over. Straight arm, so straighten your elbow. Reach through your fingertips. The more you can reach through your left arm, like you're really reaching for something, the more the left side of your body will open up. Continue to press your right elbow into your thigh, twist open, straighten your left arm a little bit more. And if you need more of a stretch, bring your left arm closer towards your ear, so reach over even more. Keep your face relaxed, your jaw relaxed. Full breath in, reach through your fingertips a little bit more, and exhale out. Take one more breath in. Press your elbow into your thigh, open up a little bit more, and exhale, slowly come back up to seated. For our final pose, we're going to come into Malasana. It's a squat pose. So to get into it, come into your hands and knees. Bring one foot forward, tuck your back toes, and lift the knee up and bring the other foot forward. So you're in a forward fold position, and I want you to take your feet as wide as your mat and point your toes out slightly. You can have a little bit of a bend in your knees here. So for those of us who have some flexibility issues, the wider the stance, the easier this will be. So if you need to widen your stance a little bit more, feel free. Turn your toes out, and then you're gonna squat down just like this as much as you can, and keep your arms to the inside of your legs. Use your elbows to press into your legs and open your knees up. You don't want your knees caving in. Your knees should be out wider than your feet. Bring your palms together and press your palms together. Bring your wrists down so that, again, your elbows press into your thighs. So don't worry if this is a really tough pose for you. It takes a while to get the flexibility. If you find that your heels are lifting off of the floor, then just roll up a blanket or a towel and place them underneath. This is one of the best yoga poses that there is. You're getting into your glutes and hamstrings and adductors here, but more than that, it helps with digestion. It helps with a whole host of issues. So let's just take a couple more breaths here. Lift your chest up. Try to squeeze your chest in through your thighs. Press your elbows a little bit harder into your knees. Good. Take one more breath in. Full exhale out. And then to come out, I just reach forward, straighten my legs, come into a forward fold, toe heel my feet together. And then you can have your hands down on the floor, come back into a tabletop position, and then back down to seated.